Welcome to Wagon. Welcome to the demo day of batch 163. This is crazy, seriously, so many people. I hope the camera can get that as well at some stage. Awesome. How's everybody doing? You good? Yeah. Cool. We're here to see 7 presentations tonight. And just before we dive into it, I want to give you a really brief overview of our student profile as well as the program. Let's look at our students. So in this batch, we have 25 students from 14 different countries, a super diverse group. They range from 21 to 45 years of age, and they come straight out of business school, having worked in finance, or marketing, or as a product manager, or being a digital nomad, or many more. But they also had one thing in common, and that's the lack of technical skills. And that's why they decided to join Wagon and to learn how to code, to up their skill set for their future career. Maybe to go into a tech position, such as being a product manager or a growth hacker, or to start as a junior developer, or do some freelancing right out of the gate, or even start their own startup. Let's look at the program. 2 months, 360 hours. It's a really intense program. That's every day from 9 to 7. And after drinking 3,000 coffees and consuming 1,800 liters of water, and having written 10,000 lines of code, they can now call themselves full-stack developers. Congrats to them. They're coding in the languages of Ruby, SQL, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And as a small recap, the program is 45 days. The first 30 days, we focus on the concepts to learn all these languages. And the last 15 days, that's when we focus on products. That's also when the students work in teams. First, they build a dry lab for 5 days. And then the last 10 days, that's when it's crunch time. And that's what we're here for today, to see those final projects. Again, they built it in only 10 days. A big round of applause to all the students for achieving this. Now, before we dive into the presentations, let me welcome on stage Juliette, who is going to intro the different groups tonight.
So like many of you people here in Bali, I myself have been moving around quite a bit for the past year. And definitely one of the most exciting things about moving around is all the cool people that you get to meet. And they're usually pretty fun and nice, but there is a space for strangers to get a bit weird. So in order to solve that problem, let's welcome on stage Ungard to keep us safe.
Hello everybody, so I'd like to start by asking just a couple of questions. How many of you have taken a dodgy cab ride? Hands up. Yeah, a lot. How many of you have actually go and met the people from Gumtree or Craigslist that sell something? That seems very dodgy. Also a few. And how many of you been on a Tinder date with a guy or a girl that seems slightly suspicious and you didn't feel too safe being around them? Really? Come on. And so I've been in all of these situations myself, and a lot of the times I felt a bit worried about my personal safety, because you don't really know those people, and you just think that you don't know what could potentially happen. So it really got me thinking, how could I stay safe in these sorts of situations without having to overload my friends and family with the text messages with my whereabouts, where I'm going, who I'm going with, what time I'm getting back, every single time I go out, while at the same time letting them know that if something goes wrong, they have all the information that they need available to them. So over the last 2 weeks, our team, which is Leanne, Adrian, and Tanguy, have been working on a web app called On Guard, which provides a solution to this specific problem. So it allows the user to share and store all the event details securely and privately on our platform. It also allows them to log updates as they go using Facebook Messenger. And if something goes wrong and they do feel not safe or worried, they're able to alert their contacts that they've specified when they signed up with all the information that we have stored about the event. So to give you a better understanding of how the app works, I would like to give you a quick walkthrough of the actual app. So let's say I'm going on a Tinder date tonight with the guy that I've never met before. So I need to go and create a new event. So I need to share some information. So I add the name, which is the Tinder date with the Tom, the date with starts, time, etc. And then add also a description saying that it's the first guy, I've never met this guy before, and we're going to go and have a few drinks and a chat at the lawn. So now I also need to select an emergency contact. I've been using this app before, so I have quite a few people at it already. But in this specific situation, I would like to add Adrian because he lives just around the corner from the lawn. So I set the event, and it's all good to go. So I can actually leave now and enjoy the date. So when I go and actually meet the person, I want to keep the app updated of the whereabouts or what happened and where I am, etc. I may not necessarily want to use the app because it's kind of fairly obvious that it's like a safety app. So I also have an option to share additional details through Facebook Messenger, which are also stored on our platform. So I just need to start the conversation, and as I've arrived at the lawn, I just want to say that I got there safely. So I just say that I have arrived at the lawn, and I also want to take a photo of the venue and store it on. Everybody smile. Lovely. So once that photo is stored, it says that everything is good. So now I'm going to go and have a drink with the guy. So as the lawn was fairly quiet, we decided we want to go to another place. So we decided we're going to go to the Free Hotel for another drink. So as we move to the Free, I can share my location and make sure that the app knows exactly where I am. So I just type in that I'm going to the Free Hotel and submit that information to the chatbot. Yeah, so good. So now I can go and have another drink with my date. So after that drink, I realized I started to feel a bit dizzy and not really well, and I don't really know why, but I have a slight suspicion that my brain might have been spiked. So I'm a bit worried, and I don't really want to walk home on my own, and I also don't really want to stay with him any longer because I don't know what could happen. So I'm going to ask Adrian for help. So to do that, the easiest way for me is just to send a help message to the chatbot, which then automatically triggers OnGuard to send all the information that it has stored about this specific event to my specified emergency contact, which is Adrian. So as I send this message, I hope that Adrian gets it and comes and actually helps me out in this situation.
Okay, I've just received a message. A text message, and it's from OnGuard. Now, I know Naringa's got this great new app that helps keep her safe and allows her to log her details when she's out, with people she doesn't know so well. And she's told me that potentially I might get a message to say that she needs some assistance. So anyway, I click on the link in the message, which opens up the event in the web browser, and I can get information about what she's doing, who she's with, where she's been, and probably most importantly, the log of what's been happening. So I can see things like photographs, updates. So in this case, I know she went to the lawn, and then they moved to the Free Hotel, and then she sent a request for some help. So in this case, I was able to get to Free quite quickly because it's just around the corner. Asked the staff if they'd seen Naringa, they pointed her out, made sure she was okay, took her home, and turns out that she had some symptoms only of Bali belly. So the only adverse outcome of the date was that Tom didn't get to spend as much time with Naringa as he probably would have liked. So a great outcome. Naringa was well looked after, and a great demonstration of how OnGuard can really help keep you safe in those situations.
After some amazing 8 weeks here, unfortunately it's time for our beloved students to leave the island. But the problem is that after being here for a few months, they've already started piling up on some stuff, and they leave, they can't take it home, their bag is already too packed of stuff. And so in order to fix that, let's welcome the next team, Wagon remain.
Thank you for the intro, Juliet. So you already briefly mentioned that after these 8 weeks here in the boot camp, we have some things which are just too big or too expensive to take home in a plane. Anyone has these things with them?
Yeah.
Surfboard, guitar, what is it?
Surfboard.
Okay, so I also have a surfboard, and I figured that to take it home with me will cost me $200 with Thai Air. That's almost as much as I paid for the surfboard. To solve this problem, we have created a marketplace exclusively for the Wagon students to sell the thing. So I have a 6'8" surfboard, it's a Malibu shape, good for beginners, and it's in Canggu, and the category is sports and surfboards. Cool, for $200, I'll just post it on there and see if anyone's interested.
Nice, so I'm coming to the next batch in October, and I really want to learn to surf in Bali. So I go to the for sale ads and have a look through the list and see there's a couple of surfboards, but the 6'8" really catches my eye, so I have a look. Loading the picture, but nice. So looking at the contact details, I can see Julian was in batch 163, and he's got his WhatsApp there. So I'm going to send him an email and just say to him that I'm interested in the surfboard and to get in contact. Let's chat.
Cool, so I just got an email from Gus, and he's interested in my surfboard, so I'll give him a call. Hello, Gus.
Hey, Julian.
So I understand you're interested in my surfboard. When are you coming to Bali?
I am interested, but I'm coming in October.
Oh shoot, I'm leaving in 3 days already.
Oh really? That means I can't buy a surfboard.
Oh no, don't worry. Le Wagon Remains actually has the option to store your items until the person arrives.
Really? Storage as well?
Yes.
Nice. Then I'm going to buy it.
Perfect. So now I'll have to put my surfboard into storage. So I'll browse through the storage spaces and see if there's anything close by where I can store my surfboard. So on the map we see there's a couple places in Canggu, and there's actually someone who mentioned surfboards, so I'll just check that out. So that guy is called Dirk, and I'll just see if he has good reviews. Seems to be a cool guy. So I'll book the storage space. So I'll book it from the 21st of August when I leave until the 1st of October when Gus arrives. And I'll tell Dirk what I'm storing, so it's just a surfboard. Cool, and I'll create the booking. Perfect. So the total cost is $50. So instead of paying $200 to take my surfboard home, I'm actually selling my surfboard for $200 and just pay $50 for the storage for that 1 month. So Gus, you can, whenever you get here, pick up the surfboard at Dirk's place.
Nice, thanks man. Look, do you know any good places to surf?
Oh yeah, there's loads of good places. So I always surf at Batu Belongs, but I know that Magnus prefers Parawa. So the best thing you can do is just go and check out the forum. So in the forum, you have everything you need to know about the location and the boot camp, where to get a scooter, where to surf, what are the best restaurants around here. So if you have any questions, just ask in the forum. Alumni can post everything you want to tell to the new people. This is for you to get ready for the next batch of Le Wagon. Thank you very much.
So usually when students finish the boot camp, they're really eager to practice their new skill set. They're feeling inspired. They just spent 8 weeks learning like crazy, and they want to find a space to know where to practice. But the problem is that if you look online, there's way too many options. The opportunities are endless. So Change Coders, the next team that are going to present off stage, actually created a space to do that while helping and doing something positive for the world. Let's cheer it up for them.
Good evening, everyone. So I'll start with a question. Who here likes to help others or do charity work? Well, nice, me too. And who here likes to expand their coding experience, you know? Me too. So, for me personally, I'm really passionate about non-profit organization and the work they're doing to help others and develop communities. So, there are many ways to help non-profit organization. And the question is, can we help non-profit with coding? Turns out, like, many charities need help with their website, you know, building their new website or designing their new website. So, that's where Change Coder comes to place. And for me, as a new graduate from a bootcamp, you know, whether I start my own startup or decide to work as a developer. I want to be really good at this, and the only way is to practice and get experience. And that's the reason we built Change Coder. So we built Change Coder to help charities build their website and to help developers build their portfolio and get experience. So let's go ahead and check it out. So first, I'm going to go ahead and sign in with GitHub. And as you can see, they already get my picture and my name from GitHub, and that's easy for me, so I don't have to remember the password or upload photos. So if I scroll down now, I will see more information about this platform. So code to make a difference, and I can see the values, and I'm really excited to see the project that they offer. So I'm going to go ahead and check the projects. So here we can see, if you scroll down, you can see like many projects we have on the platform, and you can choose like from these many projects they have, like for building a new website, designing a website, adding a map, or a simple feature to a website. And you can see also some categories like animal, poverty, so you can choose the category for the charity that you want to work for. So for me, I'm really passionate about working with animals, so I'm going to go ahead and search for charities that work with animals. And let's say that I want to build a website from scratch. I don't want to, add a new feature or something simple. So rebuild, and while we are here in Bali, let's help charity located in Indonesia. So let's go ahead and search. So we have this project, need to redesign our reptile rescue website. So let's go ahead and check it out. And you can see we have the information about the charity, Bali Reptile Rescue, and the details about the project, what they really need. And you can see we have a little screenshot there. So if I click on this screenshot, this is what the website actually looks like right now. And I'm sure with our expertise, we can make it look much better. So if I go ahead and check the other details as well, we'll see the skills required to enter the project, the team members. I mean, look at this team. It's so great. I want to be part of this team. And you know this guy? I know him. He's really good at front end, especially JavaScript. Yeah, that's true. So I'm really excited. I want to apply for this project. So yeah, let's go ahead and apply. So after I apply, I'll go to my dashboard, and I have my information here. If I scroll down, I can see my project, my current project that I'm working on, and my skills, and also my applications. And you can see the status is still pending. So I'm waiting for the charity to accept my application for this project. So while we're waiting, I'm really excited to work on this project. So thank you.
So one of the funnest, best things about being a developer is that if you have your computer and good Wi-Fi, you can live and work anywhere. But the problem is that you still have to deal with the annoyances of dealing with accommodations and all the amenity errands that you have to deal in a new country, especially hard if you don't speak the language. So on that note, let's introduce Ask Rudy as our next team.
Actually, when you're abroad, like if you have been transferred or if you're like on holiday, spending some time in your vacation home, in my experience, like the language barrier can be really difficult and can make your life really difficult when it comes to like finding a service. And I'm talking about every kind of service. It can be like babysitting, it can be house cleaning, it can be transportation, you name it. Indeed, you don't know who to ask for it, you don't know how to ask for it, since you don't speak the local language. You're not sure you're going to get the fair price, and you really want like the best and trustworthy people to do the service. So now, don't worry anymore, because AskRudy.com is exactly answering that need. How convenient is that? So let's try it. If I'm going to Marbella in south of Spain, for example, I'm going to my vacation home that I haven't seen for months now, and I just discovered that the garden is a mess. and you know we must cultivate our garden. So I want to see and I want to look for a service that can like maybe mow my lawn. So I just look for like general gardening service, and how convenient is that there is a gardening service. And now I have all the providers that are like available to give me gardening service. But look at that. Actually, Ask Rudy is suggesting for lawn mowing. That's exactly what I need. So let's say I want my lawn to be mowed between next Monday and next Tuesday. So I just enter the dates, and now I see all the available providers that are able to like mow my lawn. So there is, for example, Miguel Ramirez, 14 euros per hour, only 3 stars. Let's pass on that. We have, for example, Sophie Rodriguez, 12 euros. Oh, that's pretty nice, 5 stars actually. But look at that guy, Rudy Martinez. Yes. Rudy Martinez is only 11 euros per hour, and he has like 5 stars. Actually, Rudy fell on the grass when he was young, while playing football, and he loved the feeling of it. And he hasn't stopped. He hasn't stopped cut grass ever since. So let's click on this guy. He sounds like the perfect one. We can have a few information about Rudy. Oh, your lawn is more than just dirt and grass. Yes, it is. It's an extension of your home. You connect your connection on nature, your escape. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about. So we can see his availabilities on the calendar. We can see all the reviews of the users that has been working with Rudy. We can see all terms of services. We can add a little bit more of information on our garden, which is huge. And we can just book Rudy and ask Rudy for the service. So let's book it. And now we're just going to enter our payment information. So my payment information are 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42. Expiring on February 2019. And that's it. So now what would be really useful is to have like a summary of the booking with all the information and maybe being able to talk with Rudy. How cool would be that? Wait, let's wait. Oh, that's perfect. That's the thing I wanted. So now we can send Rudy a message and be sure, hey Rudy, are you coming next Monday? And since the website has only really trustworthy people, I'm sure that Rudy is going to answer really shortly. Who wants to bet on that? James, maybe? Yeah? How much? 100,000. Okay. So now you owe me 100,000. Now, if you have any additional question, just ask Rudy. Thank you.
Now, for all you techies in here, I know you've all been in this situation, right? You get to a store, you buy yourself a new gadget, you're so pumped to start using it. You open it, you see it, and you're like, how does this work, right? You have no idea. And the thing is that our next team here is solving exactly that problem, making your gadgets friendlier, simpler, and in a way to learn them for the 21st century. Let's welcome Tutoria.
Yeah, first of all, thanks for the warm welcome. It's amazing that so many of you came here today, and we are super excited to present Tutoria. So let's start right away. At Tutoria, our mission is to bring instructions and manuals like this. This is actually Dirk's car manual from the car he recently bought into the digital age. And you all have probably bought products where you have manuals and you know you never read it, you just toss it away. And when you need it, you don't know where it is, or you don't want to read it because it's like this thick book and you don't know. So then we thought, okay, how can we bring those manuals actually into a digital age? And actually the quite obvious format is a video. Video offers visual and audio engagement to the user, and we can also give some text instructions next to it. So let's dive right into the user experience a user has on our platform. So for this presentation, we have used BMW as a test case. So the company who is presenting the tutorials is BMW. We have created our own video player, and for this video player we have this special feature that we can show text right next to it, and the text will scroll depending on the time of the video. We can actually jump to a certain step, we can loop through it, or we can even ask a question right to the company. We have some we have a video description available and also a Q&A section below the video where frequently asked questions to the company about that specific tutorial are answered. So as this tutorial is about climate control in the BMW 7 Series, and I'm actually, after watching, I'm actually not quite sure how it's working, I can actually ask the company right away. So why don't we ask a question? So I want to know how long is it actually going to take until my car is warmed up? And after we typed the question and submitted it, it will go directly to the company. And as the company is actually our main customer, let's see how the company is experiencing tutorial. The main entry point for the company is the dashboard. On the dashboard, they see all the tutorials that they have uploaded. They can search through the different tutorials. They see some metrics like views and so on. And they can manage employees. For example, they might want to have a customer service rep on there who's answering all the questions. And coming to the questions, we can see the help desk, and as luck might have it, the question we just asked popped up here, and we can actually answer it. So in the BMW series, it usually takes around 5 minutes until this car is warmed up. And when we answer this, this will then also be displayed on the video for everybody to see. So we don't have to ask the question all over again if someone else asked it. And now, as tutorials are the most important part of our platform, let's create a new one. So when we create a tutorial, we upload the file. So this tutorial is going to be about the massage feature of BMW. Very important one. We set the title, the product, also which is going to be the 7 Series. And we're also going to write a short description which describes the content of the tutorial. So after we have done that, we can confirm and create a tutorial. So right now, tutorial will process the video a little bit. That's why we created also a tutorial beforehand. So we can show you the tutorial editor. So on this editor, we have the options to add new steps. So we also added a bit of steps previously, so we don't have to do it now. And why don't we add a new step? So this step is going to be the last one of the video, which takes place at 49 seconds. So the seconds are important, so later on the step scroll, depending on the time of the video, we can set the headline, how to turn off the massage feature, and then we're going to write in the description the actual instruction, what the user is supposed to do. As you might see, we also generate subtitles for the video automatically. This is done via machine learning. And sometimes it might be a bit flunky, so the user also has the option to upload their own subtitles if they don't like it. And yeah, that's how you create a tutorial on Tutorial, and we hope we don't ever have to read instruction manuals ever again.
So, have you ever envisioned something that you want? Whether it's that sculpture that you see perfectly fit on your wall, or that cup that you want a certain design from, an iPhone cover, it doesn't matter. Just that one thing that you have in your brain and you just don't know how to bring it to life. Well, your life is solved right now. Let's bring it up for Prunta Printables 3D crowdsourcing design.
Thank you, Juliet, and thank you all for coming. My name is Hugo, and I'm presenting the world's first crowdfunding platform for 3D designs, the Pool of Printables, or POP for short. So it all started when I first purchased my first 3D printer. Right, I was so excited. I'm getting this new cool tool that is going to make my life so much easier. Right, I'm going to get everything I want. Little did I know. Because the thing is, when you get it, assembling it, maintaining it, and printing stuff is easy. And even more with the new printers available in the market, they are connected with your phone. You just have to print it in 2 clicks. But, and it's a big but, designing is another level. It's something way more complicated because you have 2 options when you want a high quality design. You either surf the web for the free models banks available, spending crazy amount of times, and most of the times not finding the design that you want, or you have the option of hiring a 3D designer, breaking your bank account, because let me tell you, a model of this size of a cappuccino monkey is 700 euros. That's as much as I spend on my machine. That's not making my life any easier or any cheaper, right? So what you can do, so then I had the idea, right, of pool of printables. So where you can raise pool of rewards for high quality 3D printers, 3D design, enabling a transparent exchange between 3D printers and 3D designers. So you can save money, get your high quality 3D design, and boost the 3D printing community. So now I'm ready to search for the design that I want, and it just happened that last week I lost my phone. I was partying with James, and you know that happens usually. So I had to get a new phone. So I went for the best one. I got the iPhone X. We all know it. It's all full screen, so I can watch movies, Netflix, and YouTube like a pro, right? And what are you gonna do? Are you gonna hold it with your hand? Are you gonna put it against a Mac? No, you need a mobile stand, right? Are you gonna pay for the Apple accessory? It's too expensive. I'm a maker, I'm a creator. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna print it. For that, I need my design. So let's see if I have it in Pop. So as we can see, it's nice. We have a few options available. We can even have one that is for iPhone X. Oh no, sorry, one that is foldable. That's kind of the one that I want because I'm a traveler and I want to be able to get it without much space in my bag. And we can see there is already an open request for it. So as I say, apparently it's being assembled. So they're trying to modify it so it's ready to be used in one print. That's exactly what I want. So we can just go ahead and contribute some tokens. Yeah, we are token based. I'm going to talk about a bit afterwards. So we can contribute with some tokens and help this design come to be, right? So what I can do now, I can go to my dashboard where I can keep track of all the changes, or all the evolution of the design that is waiting for a designer to take on. As we can see, the amount of the pool is quite high, so probably we're going to get it booked soon. We can see the fellow contributors, and once a designer takes on the project, we'll receive an email telling who designer is going to take it, and oh, exactly. I told you it was going to be quick. I just received an email from Pop telling that Lance Purno just accepted the challenge and is ready to print my design. So as we can see, can we refresh to see if it's true? Yeah, it moved to the ongoing project tab. So we can now go into the project details where we're going to see all the details. We're going to see that effectively we have Lance Purnell, very beautiful designer. We could even go into his profile to see the designs that's been done, his portfolio, the reviews. I can see my fellow contributors, and once the design is uploaded, I will be able to download it from this page. Also, I'll be notified, of course. Okay, so that was pretty nifty, right? Almost even a bit too lucky, right? Because I just happened to need a mobile stand. It was there, it was foldable, it was perfect for me. But what if I search for something that is a bit more rare to find, right? So just it happens, I have an example for that, because yesterday I was surfing and I passed my surf fin, right? My pro level surfboard, because I'm a pro surfer, you can tell by the hair. And so I just busted. So what are my options? I could go to a shop or an e-commerce and ask for a new one, right? But that's not my mentality. I'm a maker, I'm a creator. So what I want to do is I want to take the design, I'm going to print it, right? So let's see if we can find a surfboard fin. Oh, as I thought, probably it's not going to be. It's not. So what we've enabled a simple 3-step process where you can, in 3 steps, as I said, upload an inspiration photo. So you can tell the designer more or less exactly what you want. You'll have to give it, like it's a surfer bin, you have to give some title, the name and description, so you help your fellow contributors know what you want. It's a pro level surfing, high quality surfing for advanced riders. And you can, in the next page, you can give the functional, aesthetical, and technical characteristics that you want your design to have. You can even provide on further URLs or further information for the designer to get the job as you want it. And we can contribute with some tokens and get the design on the queue so a designer can get it. So that's more or less, well, that's Pop of printables for you, pool of printables. The only thing that I would like to add is that we are token based. because further down the development line, we're going to implement our system of rewards on a blockchain technology, because that will enable us to keep track and be able to share the rewards in a better way, and also deal with the intellectual property issues that are a big concern in the 3D printing community. So that was all, and as we like to say, until we found each other.
Now, if you are a Spotify user, which I'm pretty sure most of you are, then this one is gonna be for you. Last but not least, please let's welcome to stage Trippy Tunes, making your Spotify the Yoti.
Hi everyone, so we are Trippy Tunes. So basically, Trippy Tunes is aimed to change music communities. We all love Spotify, it's amazing services. The thing is, when it comes to suggestions, man, it's a mess, and we believe that this suggestion must be handled by user and not by computers. So that's why we come up with Trippy Tunes. So it's simple, it's like 3 simple steps. First, you're gonna form a clan or join an existing clan. Then you're gonna get your friends involved, and then you're gonna share your old favorite or maybe discover new tracks. So too much talk, let's get in already. Let's connect and discover what's up. So we connect on a Spotify account and let's explore straight away the clans we have. So here we use the community page. That's where all the clans are. Let's scroll down. Oh yeah, we have a lot. But actually I'm a lot into jazz music. And I want to listen to some Miles Davis. So let's use the search bar and let's look what's in. So Miles Davis right here. Perfect. So yes, we have a jazz clan. Let's scroll down. And here we are. That's our new clan. So we can now scroll down and see that it's all about jazz, and that's perfect, because it was what we wanted. So now we're just gonna join the clan, because I want to be part of this thing. And actually, know the first track, it's really good. Karen Krog is very good. So you know what? Let's put some fire on it, and let's say this guy like, yeah, this track is fire. And, oh, let's add a comment, guys. Killer track, bro. That's a really killer track. So we just drop this in. Create a comment, and pop, it's already in here. Sweet, guys. And I know you guys don't have so much time to browse all these things. So that's why we made a perfect algorithm for you that curate all the feeds. And so if you have no time, you can just scroll down, and it's all here for you. And if you really want to keep it with you, then just export the playlist to Spotify straight away. But right now, I just want to know who are the top users of this app right now. So just click on top user. Oh, Hailey Wilson, she's like the first, so let's click on it. Alright, that's her profile page. And alright, she's part of Afro, Acid. That's all the clan, like all the tracks she posts on her clan, and we also have the cool playlist. So maybe let's give him a follow. Let's give her a follow, it's really cool. So we just saw that Graham just followed us. We can see that all our clan is here. So that's perfect. Now we can keep in track and like always stay tuned. So if you guys are loving music as much as we are, let's just Trippy Tune, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out today. So many visitors. That's amazing. Let me first of all thank my team. An amazing team, to Rui, Luca, Sonia, Guido, Arthur, Matt, Audrey, and Juliette. Without you, nothing would work here, obviously. And let me also say thanks to our students for trusting Wagon, for trusting us here in Bali, for coming out. I hope you had a great time. I'm very much looking forward to see where your journey will take you from here. And now, before we grab a few drinks, can I ask everybody, staff and students, to come up front for a last group photo, please? Thank you so much.